Before I get into my views about creepy, sleepy, rickety old Joe pardoning his degenerate son Hunter, first I want to say, Hunter, man, you done screwed up that name. That's like a dope ass name for a white boy. You just ran that name into the ground, straight trashed it. But before I get into his pardon, we really need to go back to the Supreme Court's ruling just this past summer, like just a few months ago. And what am I talking about? If I'm speaking to the right people, then you probably missed this. The Supreme Court back this summer in July, where, to put it simply, the Supreme Court basically ruled that no matter what a president does, legal or illegal, is protected and they cannot be held legally responsible.
The U.S. Supreme Court has fundamentally altered the legal landscape surrounding former presidents and criminal prosecution. In a 6-3 ruling, the court has granted immunity to ex-presidents for actions taken within their constitutional authority while in office. This decision marks the first time in U.S. history that the Supreme Court has officially recognized such broad immunity for former presidents in any instance.
Washington now, where the Supreme Court has made a landmark decision granting immunity to former President Donald Trump. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ben Kennedy is live outside the Supreme Court with the decision and reaction from the White House. Ben.
In a monumental ruling, the U.S. Supreme Court decided Monday that presidents can be shielded from prosecution for official actions, but are not immune for private conduct. In a 6-3 ruling, the court's conservative majority, Chief Justice John Roberts.
This is a new thing by the government. Up to this point, the Supreme Court has never done anything like this before. And a lot of you black Trump supporters, or if you did something like wrote your grandmama name in or something, or maybe you just stayed at home, what you didn't know was this Supreme Court decision. What other reason would you have to be pro-Trump or stand at home and hoping that Kamala lost? But other than the fact that you didn't really know about this, or maybe you vaguely heard about it and didn't really understand what it meant, if you think this country has shitted on black people before, ooh boy, get ready, my dude. What does all this have to do with Joe Biden pardoning his privileged, squandering, dumb as a bag of rocks son? Shit, Biden actually sounds like Fred Trump. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and Hunter is like Donald Trump. Constantly bailing his son out, failure after failure, constantly covering up his fuck-ups. Well, what it all means is, who gives a fuck? Should Biden be pardoning his loser-ass son? Maybe not. But should Fred Trump have bailed his stupid-ass son out after every failure that he inflicted on himself? I don't think so, but that's probably like a family thing, and that's really none of my business. Trump has pardoned a myriad of criminals when in office and promises to pardon even more. And with the new legal protections bestowed upon him, with the Heritage Foundation picked Supreme Court that he personally packed, he is poised to really break the law and keep playing in black people's faces. So, really, I don't agree with Biden pardoning Hunter, but I really don't give a fuck. I just don't. You Trump supporting assholes can miss me with your pearl clutching, because it ain't real and nobody fucking believes you. One of the few halfway sane Supreme Court judges, Obama appointed Sonia Sotomayor, said in her dissent, or in her disagreement, in her dissent, Justice Sotomayor said it plainly. Under the majority's rule, any use of official power for any purpose, even the most corrupt purpose, indicated by objective evidence of the most corrupt motives and intent, remains official and immune. Under the majority's test, if you can call it a test, the category of presidential action that can be deemed unofficial is destined to be vanishingly small. Okay, so she didn't quite say it that plainly. Okay, let me just give you a layman's term for it. Basically what that means is the president can damn near do anything he wants to, even if it's illegal, and you can't even investigate it. Like, if there is evidence found of some illegal paperwork, it can't even be brought for evidence in a court of law. You can't even use evidence to prosecute the president for breaking a crime at this point. So that's kind of what she was saying, which actually puts old Biden in a situation. Since the Supreme Court ruled this whole thing while he's in office, he could do like some real fucked up shit if he wanted to.
Dealing with everything we have to do with, look.
But pardoning his disappointment of a son is nothing considering to what Trump has done. And now with the judges that he personally appointed, setting the table for him to do maximum damage to black and brown people that voted for him. No more guardrails. We as black people don't wave and champion the Constitution as brainwashed patriots to the flag that strangles us. Because when they wrote the Constitution, they didn't have me and you in mind. But that same document has become a legal weapon that we have been able to wield in our benefit. And this Trump-supported Supreme Court and billionaires like Elon Musk, and Trump is supposed to be for like the working man, yeah, okay. They are primed to snatch that weapon away from you. Just like y'all let them snatch some of the books off the shelves of some of our most talented scholars and thought leaders of the past in the name of CRT, which, like other buzzwords like woke and the deep state, which are just words white nationalists have reverse engineered and weaponize them against their original meaning. So, no, I don't give a fuck about the pardon. Does it look bad? Yeah, but who are we comparing it against? These MAGA fascists lie, break the law in broad daylight, and gaslight their way through existence, and y'all let them off the hook. Or even worse, don't even know about their corrupt bullshit. So I don't care, man. So those are my thoughts on rickety old Joe pardoning his crackhead son. Meanwhile, Trump's sociopathic son-in-law, who looks like a fucking cyborg with living human skin wrapped around his face, is talking about how Gaza could be some great vacation rental property.
Wants to have, a terrorist organization enclaved right between them. And Gaza's waterfront property, it could be very valuable to, if people would focus on kind of building up, livelihoods. You think about all the money that's gone into this tunnel network and into all the munitions. If that would have gone into education or innovation, what could have been done? And so I think that it's a little bit of an unfortunate situation there. But I think from Israel's perspective, I would do my best to move the people out and then clean it up.
I'm done, bro. It's cold. It's JD at Giant TV. Love y'all, man. Out.
It's a shame. It's a shame. Uh-oh.
I just love you.
No, that's why he's a great politician. That's why he's a great politician.
You niggas will be all right.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest?